Day 13, guys. After getting the pegs and the shifting and shifter linkage and the shifting pedal all done yesterday, I need to focus today on figuring out how to set up a rear brake here. It's going to be a little bit tricky. I have a master cylinder. This is off of an old, I don't even remember what it's off of, but it's off of some sport bike. It was wrecked. So, got a master cylinder here for the rear. And then I have on order a clutch master cylinder and a new brake master cylinder for the handlebars that will be a matching set, and then I have to connect this to the clutch master cylinder to give me a rear hydraulic handbrake in addition to having a foot brake. So that's all going to have to be figured out later, but for now I need to worry about getting this master cylinder mounted up somehow to this peg assembly while being out of the way of my foot, being protected just in case it falls over. I don't want to be breaking this off. These are expensive to replace. I've only got one free one. And then I also need to make sure I have clearance with the Kickstarter. So let's get to figuring. Now normally on a motorcycle, the rear master cylinder sits in an upright orientation just like this. The brake pedal has a lever that comes over, connects into here, which pushes up on the plunger. That's not going to work for me because the kick-starting lever will be in the way. That'll all hit, that's not going to work. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to mount this on its side, mount it right here. The peg, the foot peg assembly will protect this from any kind of falls. It gives me a place to weld on a bracket, and then I should be able to hook this on like so. Anyway, that's kind of my thinking, so let's try it, see how it turns out. Alright, I've decided on the position that I need it in. What it's going to be, it's actually going to be kind of at a down angle right here. That will allow clearance. It'll allow clearance for the Kickstarter. Kickstarter only comes about here anyway, normally. It has to be at kind of a down angle like this, because I'm going to be modifying this. I'm going to be welding this shut and actually putting another brake line into this. That'll allow me to just have one brake caliper instead of two brake calipers on the rear for stunt setup, because I don't want to be building extra brackets for that. That's a pain. But I'm going to mount it like this. Going to use some steel, drill some holes into this steel, get that mounted onto here like so. Weld the bracket onto here. Well, the bracket was quite easy and satisfying to make. It just happened to be at a end piece where I'd already cut, so that's going to fit right on here. I don't even have to worry about cutting it out and make it fit this foot peg mount. Alright. Now I kind of figure out where I want it. So the stock piece I cut off of here, I've shortened it so I can get this hole to line up with the hole in here. Still need to shorten it just a little bit more. to shorten it. I'm going to grind the top of this pivot point smooth. We're going to weld it, and that'll be my pivot action to actuate this master cylinder. Since it's where I want it, we're going to go and weld it up. Well, we are almost done. Mechanically, we are up and working. I've got a lot of cosmetics, so I got to clean up a bunch of this stuff, but that's all going to come when I strip everything down for paint, as I've said before. But I need to go ahead and I need to adjust this lever up so I can make contact with my foot. It's a little bit too low right now just because of the fact that I've raised this peg up. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing I did with kind of the shift lever. I'm going to cut it, bend it up, make sure it's all square. Weld it up, we'll be good. There we are, guys. Like I said, still got some cleaning up to do. I've now got a rear brake master cylinder foot pedal set up. Master cylinder done and out of the way. Next up is the other end, figuring out how to mount this caliper to the rear wheel. This one's going to be a little more difficult than the front wheel. Well, it can be or it can't be. I'm deciding, because this rear wheel slides back and forth, in an ideal, perfect world, this caliper would slide back and forth with it. I already tell that I'm not going to be able to slide much further back. About as far back as I can go, because I'm going to hit the frame with it. But luckily this isn't a huge rotor, so I think I can make do with that. Mount the caliper like so. Maybe make some slots in the bracket so it can slide back and forth a little bit, or I can just hard mount it, and if I ever have to adjust it that much, I just got to modify the bracket later on. I don't know what I'm going to do. Alright, let's build another bracket. Alright, same approach as before. Cutting out a piece of paper. Gonna make a rough template and transfer it to the metal. here's what it looks like. Just got to kind of get it oriented, put it in the spot that I want it, and then weld it, cut out the excess, do whatever I need to. Unfortunately, I can't weld it right now because I need to get brake hose from here to here so I can clamp down, get this nice and centered so it's all lined up. Alright, that's about as far as I can get. Got some parts on order waiting for that. Then we'll get it done.